This was me before I gave up sugar: puffy face, dark circles under my eyes, and skin that wouldn't stop breaking out. And this is me just 1 month later. My face looks leaner, my skin is clearer, and the tired look in my eyes is gone. But what's even more surprising is what you can't see in the pictures: the internal changes happening to my brain, my heart, and even my energy levels. If you quit added sugar for just 30 days, no sweetened drinks, no hidden sugars in sauces, your body won't just drop cravings. What actually happens to your body when you cut sugar for a month may surprise you. Sugar is everywhere in a typical US diet, not just candy or soda, but breads, sauces, flavored yogurts, even some healthy snacks. Most folks don't realize how much it adds up. Cutting it isn't just about losing a few pounds. Your hormones, energy levels, sleep, and even your gut start responding within days. This is where most people stumble. They expect instant results, or they swap sugar for artificial sweeteners or processed carbs, which can blunt the benefits. In a moment, we'll break down what actually happens week by week, from the first withdrawal headaches to the surprising changes in energy, mood, and even skin by week 4. By the end, you'll see which effects are temporary, which stick, and how your body really reacts when sugar is out of the picture. Week 1. Withdrawal and early adjustments. The first week is often the hardest. Your body is used to quick sugar spikes, so cutting it suddenly can trigger headaches, irritability, and fatigue. Your brain's dopamine pathways are adjusting. The reward you normally get from sugar is missing. That's why cravings hit hardest in days 2 through 5. Some people notice subtle drops in bloating and water retention even in this first week, which can be encouraging. A lot of folks think quitting sugar will feel instantly freeing, but it can feel more like your body is protesting. That's normal, and it's temporary. But the story changes quickly in week 2 when cravings start to calm down. Week 2. Cravings ease and mood stabilizes. By the second week, many notice sugar cravings aren't as intense. Foods start tasting sweeter, and even fruit feels indulgent. Energy levels begin to stabilize. No more afternoon crashes that leave you reaching for snacks. Sleep can start improving. Some notice falling asleep faster or waking up less often, which surprises a lot of people. Some people think they'll feel deprived, but by day 12 or 13, they often report feeling steadier, more alert, and even less anxious. Week 3. Metabolic and visible shifts. This is where things get noticeable. Blood sugar regulation improves, which affects energy and hunger signals. No more wild peaks and crashes. Skin often shows changes. Less redness, fewer breakouts, or reduced puffiness. This is partly due to lowered inflammation and more stable blood sugar. Waistline or water retention may decrease slightly, but fat loss is usually modest at this stage. The body is recalibrating, not rapidly shedding pounds. I've seen people think they're doing everything right with sugar, only to swap it for something that spikes insulin anyway. Week 3 is when those mistakes really show themselves. Week 4. Adaptation and long-term effects. The gut microbiome is adjusting. Sugar-loving bacteria decline, which can affect cravings and digestion. Cravings are noticeably lower, even in social situations, or when sweets are present. Many report a new sense of control over their appetite. Energy and mental clarity become consistent. People often describe feeling less foggy or mentally sluggish. By day 28 or 30, the benefits that stick are not just physical, they're mental and behavioral. You start thinking differently about food, which is the real win. Next, we'll break down why these changes happen and why understanding the science can make them easier to maintain. Number 1. Blood sugar and insulin regulation. Every time you eat sugar, your blood sugar spikes, and your pancreas releases insulin to bring it back down. When sugar is removed, these spikes flatten. That means fewer energy crashes and less hunger driven by rapid insulin swings. Over time, your body becomes more sensitive to insulin, a key factor in reducing long-term risk for type 2 diabetes. A lot of folks think cutting sugar is just about weight, but it's actually about teaching your body to handle energy more efficiently. Number 2. Dopamine and reward pathways. Sugar triggers dopamine, the chemical that makes us feel pleasure and motivates repeat behavior. When you quit, your brain temporarily craves that dopamine hit. That's why week 1 feels hardest. By week 3 and 4, the brain starts recalibrating. You don't just get fewer cravings. Normal foods start feeling more satisfying. People are often shocked at how sweet a simple piece of fruit tastes after a few weeks off sugar. Number 3. Inflammation reduction. Sugar promotes low-grade inflammation in the body, affecting skin, joints, and even mood. Cutting sugar can reduce inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein, which explains why some people notice clearer skin, less puffiness, or fewer aches. This isn't just cosmetic. It's tied to long-term cardiovascular and metabolic health. Number 4, gut microbiome shifts. Sugar feeds certain gut bacteria that thrive on simple carbs, often promoting cravings and digestive issues. Removing sugar allows the gut to balance, supporting beneficial bacteria, improving digestion, and stabilizing hunger signals. Some people quit sugar and are amazed at how much their digestion smooths out. Bloating, irregularity, even cravings improve. Number 5. Why mistakes happen. Many replace sugar with processed carbs or artificial sweeteners, thinking they're safe. These alternatives can still spike insulin or maintain sugar cravings, blunting the real benefits. It's not just about removing sugar, it's about replacing it with foods that actually support stable blood sugar, gut health, and sustainable energy. In the next section, we'll talk about how to quit sugar safely and sustainably, so you actually get all these benefits without feeling miserable. Understanding the difference between added sugar and natural sugar is key. Added sugar is the one to watch out for. It's hidden in sodas, desserts, sauces, and a lot of packaged foods. Natural sugars from whole fruits or dairy aren't nearly as much of a concern because they come with fiber, protein, and micronutrients that slow absorption. A lot of people quit sugar, but then drink fruit juices or eat energy bars thinking they're safe, and that can undo the benefits. You also don't have to quit everything overnight. Some people do better tapering, cutting out the obvious sugar first, and slowly removing hidden sources. Others go cold turkey. Both approaches work. The real key is consistency. I've seen folks try the hard way, quitting one candy at a time, and still struggle with cravings. Going all in can shock your system, but it often helps reset taste buds faster. Stabilizing blood sugar with meals is crucial. High-protein breakfasts, balanced lunches, and snacks with fiber. Think eggs, Greek yogurt, lean meats, nuts, vegetables help prevent cravings and energy crashes. Many people try to just not eat sugar without thinking about what replaces it, and that's why mid-afternoon crashes happen. Protein and fiber make a real difference. Hydration and minor substitutions can also help. Sparkling water with lemon, unsweetened herbal teas, or even a little cinnamon in coffee can curb cravings. It's best to avoid fake sugar in high amounts because some sweeteners can actually maintain cravings or affect gut health. Reading labels carefully is another habit that pays off. Hidden sugars lurk in tomato sauces, marinades, condiments, and even breads. Look for anything ending in O's or syrup and check grams per serving. I wasted 3 weeks thinking I was sugar-free until I realized my healthy granola bars were secretly loaded with 12 grams of sugar per serving. Tracking your progress is important too. Notice changes in your energy, mood, sleep, skin, and cravings. Keeping a simple journal or using a tracking app helps you see the progress and reinforces the habit. Be patient and flexible. Sugar reduction isn't a one-and-done fix. Occasional indulgences happen, and that's fine. The goal is consistent habits, not perfection. These changes aren't just short-term wins. They can affect your long-term health, energy, and how you relate to food. Next, we'll look at the bigger health picture. Why these changes aren't just short-term wins, but can affect your long-term disease, risk, and energy. Cutting added sugar consistently doesn't just improve your energy or help with weight in the short term. It actually reduces your risk for type 2 diabetes, fatty liver, heart disease, and chronic inflammation. Most people focus on what they can see in the mirror after a month. But the bigger benefits are happening inside your body, lowering inflammation, stabilizing blood sugar, and protecting your organs long-term. Mental clarity and mood stability also improve. Fewer blood sugar spikes and crashes mean you're less likely to feel foggy, irritable, or anxious. A lot of people don't realize that midday crashes or scattered focus could be tied directly to sugar intake. Removing it often makes a noticeable difference mentally before you even see physical changes. After about 30 days, your taste buds start to recalibrate. Foods that once seemed bland suddenly taste naturally sweet. This is the stage where the habit really sticks. You're not just avoiding sugar, you're reshaping your cravings and how you think about food. Planning meals, keeping healthy snacks accessible, and allowing the occasional indulgence without guilt helps maintain these changes. Total sugar elimination isn't necessary forever, and extreme restriction can sometimes backfire socially or psychologically. The goal is awareness, understanding what triggers cravings, seeing how sugar affects your body, and making conscious choices. If you follow these principles, the benefits aren't just a month-long experiment. They can reshape how you eat and feel for years. Subscribing to this channel is the easiest way to keep learning evidence-based strategies like this one, so you can make lasting changes without feeling deprived. I'll see you in the next one.